Hey y'all, it's your girl Tynisha Renee here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're visiting for the first time, welcome to Tynisha Talks, where we keep it real, raw, and transparent. I know that you're gonna fall in love with me, so just hit that red subscribe button whenever you're ready, okay? Now, before y'all come for me in the comments, this video is not all about me telling women to date multiple men. Well, it kind of is, but still, there's more to it. So I found this picture on Instagram, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It says, "Men do not drop all their options after first or even the fifth date with you, and you shouldn't either. Most men keep a rotation of women, a team, that they rotate until he deems the higher value woman he wants to be exclusive with. Until you are in a committed relationship, you are single. A high value woman never gives her power up to one man right away. She doesn't seek only one man's attention. When one man starts showing low effort, he simply goes to the bottom of the list, while she allows other potential men in the rotation a chance to wow her and put forth proper effort. She doesn't give up sex until the roster is narrowed down to the best candidate who put forth the most effort and consistency. If she wants to hook up, she has one guy on the side that is only for sex." So I thought this was a really interesting concept, and it inspired me to ask my followers on Instagram and also my friends on Facebook what their thoughts were on dating multiple people at once. Now, a lot of people, they did say that, this is the point of dating. You're supposed to get to know multiple people at once. Other people, not so much. So we're gonna go ahead and get into those responses. So I did a poll on Instagram asking people if they could take someone serious or seriously date someone who was dating multiple people at once. 48% of people said yes, while 52% of people said no. I also got some interesting feedback on Facebook. One person said, "Nah, cause I'm gonna end up not wanting to do anything for you because someone else can do it. And I'm gonna say, have them do it, or why you asking me to do it?" And now we're not talking no more. How can you genuinely get to know someone if you're getting to know multiple people, especially if you have a tough schedule? How can you give multiple people your time and effort? Another person said, which I thought was really interesting, "No, it's over for that. We can talk and text, but you having multiple people tells me that you don't have your standards together and yourself together." Woo, child. One person responded that unless you want an STD, you shouldn't. And he felt like it's not dating if sex isn't involved. Very problematic, but I digress. I think that we really need to start by clarifying what dating actually is, right? So I know you've heard a lot of people say dating is the process of collecting data. That's really all it is. You're spending time with someone, you're getting to know them to figure out if you're compatible to progress into a serious relationship with them. Now, I definitely do think that the traditional form of dating has been lost in recent times. Nowadays, we just have people who are talking, and we see dating as the equivalent of being in a relationship. Now, I personally see talking and dating as the same thing. However, I do think that talking often involves having sex with someone pretty early in the process of getting to know them. So I think that's what's leading to a lot of these responses. So what's my take on this? I'm gonna tell y'all some advice that I got from my grandma, okay? She always said, you have a man to take you to the movies, you have a man to take you out to dinner, and then you choose one that you want to have sex with. You don't got to be out here smashing them all. Do I agree with this? Absolutely. I think that both men and women should be exploring all of their options before they commit to one person. Specifically, women need to get into the habit of doing this, and I'm gonna tell you why. One, men are definitely doing it. You're very, very naive to think that a man is only gonna be focusing on you right away. Men love to explore their options, so why not do the same? You definitely don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and end up empty-handed. Two, let's talk about that thing that every woman cringes when they hear, and that is that biological clock, sis. So let's talk biology real quick, okay? Men often like to say that the reason why they sleep with multiple different women and why it's acceptable to sleep with multiple different women is because they're trying to increase their chances of reproduction, right? They want to make sure their gene pool is out there. They want to have little kids to carry on the family name. They're doing society a favor by putting their kids in multiple different people. Let's run that back. From a biological standpoint, we're told that women are judged on their beauty, their youth, and their ability to reproduce. So in other words, your time is ticking, sis. Why would you not want to maximize your chances of finding someone that you could build a family with since you have a smaller window of time? I know some men gonna be mad when they hear me say that, but it makes sense, and you know it do. Reason number 3, I think that it's very, very important for you to make the right choice. How many times have we seen someone get into a relationship and then they cheat because the grass looked greener on the other side? That's why I think it's good to explore your options, get all that out of your system so that you can make a wise decision with no regrets. Now, in my experience, there's some men who've been cool with this because they're like, hey, I'm doing my thing too. Like, we on the same page, But then on the other hand, I definitely have gotten some pushback. And ladies, I'm really interested to hear your feedback on this. What I found is that as men are higher up on the ladder, or if they have a higher perceived value, and I say perceived because we know how those egos are, I find that those type of men really, really struggle with accepting this. I was talking to this guy. By his standards, he would say that he's a high value man, made good money, pretty attractive guy, whatever. Lots of women were interested in him. I knew that he wanted to have sex with me. I've talked about this before when I discussed my abstinence journey. I don't really be out here trying to have sex with people like that, especially like real quick. And he was trying to do it within like the first few weeks of us dating. It ended up becoming a problem in our dating process because he wanted to have sex. He felt like he was spending money on dates and stuff. So I was just very straight up with him. I'm like, look, right now we have two different expectations. If you want to continue talking to me, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not ready to have sex. You can go ahead and you can date women. I can go ahead and talk to other men. I'm not saying I'm gonna have sex with those men either. And if we feel like we want to come together and end up taking each other seriously and progress to that point, I'm open to that. But as of right now, I think that we need to be exploring our options because we clearly are not on the same page right now. And he got offended by that. Like, he was actually dating multiple women. I knew he was talking to multiple women, but me telling him that I think he should do it and me being okay with the fact that he was doing that and being okay with talking to other people, it did not sit right with his ego. It didn't stroke his ego the right way. And that's what he was used to because, again, he has a higher value. I was talking to another guy and our issue was with consistency. Like, communication was very spotty. We didn't really have time to see one another, so it didn't really go anywhere. One day we're having a discussion and he asked me like, are you interested in anyone else besides me? And I was like, well, I've been going on dates with people. And he was like, oh, okay, cool, noted. I respect the energy. What? Like, how y'all be out here giving inconsistent energy and then you be mad when people pursue their options? You know what I'm saying? Reasons like that is why you got to keep these players on rotation, especially with dating. If you're in a major city like Atlanta, people are out here exploring their options. There's so many people here, so you don't want to get yourself caught up. In closing, I will say two disclaimers, okay? One, I think that you definitely need to be transparent, right? You need to let people know that you're dating multiple people so that they know how to move accordingly. Some people feel like you are not obligated to say that because you're single. I disagree with that. That's communication 101. But number two, you need to be mindful of how many people you can realistically keep in your rotation. Don't be out here biting off more than you can chew. If you don't have the time and the energy to give consistent effort to multiple different people, then I think you definitely need to reevaluate your dating strategy. And my last disclaimer, do not be out here being a hypocrite, okay? If you're dating multiple people, you need to be okay with the other people that you're seeing dating multiple people as well, okay? Because some people be out here exploring all their options, and as soon as they hear that one of their options is doing the same, they lose their... It's the hypocrisy for me. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, but I really, really wanna know y'all thoughts. So let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Are you okay with dating multiple people, or would you be okay with dating someone who is dating multiple people? Also, do you feel like it's more socially accepted for men to date multiple women than it is for women to date multiple men? Let me know what y'all thinking in the comments, y'all. All right, y'all, but I'm about to hop off this and enjoy the rest of my day. So as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and until next time, y'all, bye.